What up, friendos? Welcome back. And it was only a matter of time until it happened. In fact, actually, I believe this has happened and we're just Groundhog Day in cryptocurrency and buying plots of land. You know, where have you heard this one before? Basically, this one's on Mars. So, you know, it's totally different this time. And for whatever reason, they saw my content, you know, laughing about cryptocurrency and things like that. And they emailed me and said, we think you'd be a perfect fit to promote this, you know, buying parcels of land on Mars in a play to earn without a lot of the playing, I'm going to guess, at least for now. And the email ended. Our primary goal in this partnership is to sell land slots to your audience, which, you know, obviously we know that's what they're trying to do. So obviously I'm not going to accept a sponsorship where they're like, you know, we'll pay you money and you tell everyone how great it is to buy plots of land on Mars in a video game that probably isn't very far along at the moment. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to look at it and we're going to... I've just seen that gameplay video. My God. At least they have something. We'll get to it. It is what it is. So let's look at the about us, the questions on everyone's mind. Who are you? Why are you doing this to us? Why are you emailing me? The Mars 4 project, because it's called Mars4.me. The Mars 4 project is split into 3 interconnected parts. The Mars land NFTs, these are the parcels of land. The Mars $4, and the play-to-earn game. All these elements will come together to create an interactive virtual Mars with its own economy. Mars 4 users are going to purchase land plot NFTs to cultivate civilizations and terraform them in-game. Landlords can build upon, rent, and sell their lots. In addition, they can get ownership certificates, change the name of the land, pay for a range of avatars, wearables, and in-game assets such as vehicles, all while earning Mars $4. Now, this all sounds quite familiar. We've seen something quite like this before. Does this have a cryptocurrency yet? Have they got that far? So they say own a scientifically exact land NFT on Mars. Every land consists of 23 square kilometers, and each plot and environment is unique. Owning Mars land enhance... Okay, there's some broken English here. Owning Mars land enhance you to get a passive income. So... I believe this is what is commonly referred to as a security, but what do I know? They're promising a passive income on things you buy in a video game that sounds kind of like a security, which would, unless you registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, run you afoul and potentially land you in prison. But hey, it's just cryptocurrency, baby. Own your NFT colonists, fantastic. Experience your NFTs in 3D Mars game. So let's take a look. It has music, so we're going to pause that because I don't want to get copyright claimed on that one. So this is a tweet. Welcome to my villa. Multiple bedrooms, a garage for Mars rovers, radio tower workshop, and much more. Part 1. Very basic UI, you know, the user interface, but it has a mini map. You know, I'm surprised. Oh, you guys can't see the bottom left-hand side of the screen, which is showing the very non-alpha, just fantastic stats in the corner. I mean, it looks like they have something at least. You know, I'm pleasantly surprised. I love Mars. True. A first hotel on Mars. Nick, you are welcome to have a night here. The second floor is something that we didn't. We're not going to go back. It's fine. My build so far, 2 of 2. So people are actually playing the game. That's crazy. I wonder how... You know, if this is online or if it's some single player, you know, survival, small area or whatever else. Building a Japanese style capsule hotel with Mars 4. Yeah, I'm sure it'll take off. Once, you know, all the normies get in and come to play, then I'm sure you'll need all that space on Mars. Because obviously everybody knows the reason there's capsule hotels in Japan is because of the abundance of space and really cheap real estate, right? As opposed to Mars, which you're really going to be cramped in, aren't you? Because clearly the population of a game being played on Mars with NFTs is going to be so vast that we'll populate that more than we populate major metropolitan cities, even the biggest cities in the world like Tokyo. This is sarcasm, by the way, if you're not getting it. I'm just, I know some people struggle, so that is sarcasm. Why the fuck would you need a capsule hotel on Mars in a video game? Don't know. We've got some of the regular, it's so amazing thumbnail faces for how great it is that you can buy NFTs on Mars. Again, this has already been done. We covered a Mars project probably in 2021, I think, that was already selling NFTs on Mars, so it's not the first one. You might be the first one that has an actual game client you can download and run around and build basically on, but definitely not the first one. I'm clicking game. It doesn't do anything. So I guess game is the same as their homepage. Yeah, game and their homepage is the same. It doesn't... Oh no, wait, here we go. Play and win. The Red Planet is a fun place where you can play, build your future on Mars, participate in the competitions, and win. We love creativity. By playing the game, creating and sharing the content, you can be rewarded as well. Of course you can. Here's some videos from our community having fun playing Mars 4. Join them. So I want to see their white paper. Tokenomics. Where is the cryptocurrency and then NFTs? What blockchain are they on? Who's buying and selling them? So they are selling 1 billion tokens to a private round of seed funding. And then between their team and the treasury, they're keeping 1.5 billion tokens. They're only listing publicly 5% of tokens, aka 0.2 billion. Launchpads is 0.04 billion. So in total, this sounds fantastic. Just come with me on a mystical journey ride. Before the game even comes out, like 60-something% of the tokens are owned by private investors and the team. And then of the remaining, amount, 30% of it is in the yield farming and liquidity. Our partners, who's partnering with you? What are they doing? Oh my God, you've got loads of partners. That's huge. They're partnered with Polygon and Illuvium. Are they? Bro, the link that they send you to look at their NFTs is a domain that's for sale, that doesn't work and is unsecure. Why are they emailing me about that? What the fuck is going on? Who's the team? Who's the Mars 4 team? Richard. Dick. Okay, Dick. Serial entrepreneur and business leader. I'm out already. Anytime you read these two words next to each other in a sentence, just count me out completely. Owner of a portfolio of businesses spanning connected care, IoT, media and blockchain. Advisory committee member for one of the leading venture capital firms in Northern Europe, experienced in building crypto startups. There you go. Look, co-founders, got 20 years in ICT, banking and investing. Investment portfolio includes successful ventures in fintech, financial technology, marketplaces, electric vehicles, as well as pure play crypto startups in the digital assets and blockchain space. Just sounds like fucking word soup. Just SpaghettiOs all over my face. And the COO it has a bachelor degree in business and marketing, 9 years of experience in building IT products, experience in running startups and fundraising, domain knowledge in fintech, healthcare, and of course agriculture sectors. So far, everyone involved has the necessary requirements to build a successful video game. That's a joke. Obviously, not a singular person here has a singular accolade or credit or anything about a video game. So they've got marketing people here. Okay, we've got people here, game development people. They've got the game development director, Nick. Don't have his second name. Of course, don't lend credibility to your project by putting people's names for you to look up. 15 years in sci-fi game development. What games? 10 years working on R&D prototyping for industry-leading free-to-play MMO publishers. Ooh. 5 years indie game development. So he's got, so there you go, 30-year veteran. Experienced in team and project management, technical design, passion for mechanics, designs, visuals, and render pipelines. I mean, they've got a lot of people listed here. Look, they've got Demantis, who's a junior game designer. He's got a bachelor degree in game design. They've got Dennis, the programmer, Dennis the Menace, as they like to call him, David, the programmer, and then 2 modelers, a technical artist, an art director, and a writer. So they have 2 programmers, a designer, and a director to build a game that encapsulates Mars. I mean, they've not said it's the whole Mars, so maybe there's something I'm missing here. Mars 4 project development team has modeled the detailed 3D map of Mars terrain after NASA's Mars data. Think of it as Mars equivalent of the Google Earth 3D map. Okay. Each plot, with its topographical form based on this data sets, the area of play for the Mars 4 play-to-earn game, turning each unique NFT into a playable and interactable zone on the virtual Mars. So it is the size of Mars. They're doing it with 4 programmers. Okay. But I'm still not seeing anywhere where there's a token listed. Okay, here we go. We can just Google it. We can go to Mars 40 USD charts. It's currently going for, tremendous valuation. Some people's buying and selling. They're getting their hands in. They're getting their feet wet on some Mars 4. Oh boy, that's a red fucking graph. That came out. They're currently down on an all-time high, negative 99.83%. Damn, bro. That's, if somebody tells you, oh my god, Mars tokens coming out, you better get in now. Why would we get in now? What's so great about this investment? Well, we're currently down 99.83%, but it's coming back. It's really on the up. We're emailing cryptocurrency critics, asking them to make videos about us for money, not paying attention to the fact that they're cryptocurrency critics are not going to positively review the game for money. That's the level of dedication and research our marketing team has been doing. So obviously your money's in safe hands. Now, I'm not saying this is a scam. I'm not saying it's anything really. In fact, I think it's most likely going to be not a great deal, because I think the idea of having a planet as the playground for a video game is stupid as a concept, because even the most populated MMOs on the planet don't have enough players to populate all of the areas people are in. So when you times that play area by, orders of magnitude, hundreds, thousands, millions of times larger, even if you had the most popular video game ever in existence, it would still be unnecessarily large and just a burden, technically, and also socially. So I don't think this is a good idea. I think if you were going to do this, make a fantasy world, like make a small world, and then maybe expand upon it. But obviously the reason people don't do that is because the grand vision of things appeal to people way more, as well as the known. When a lot of people are growing up, they want to be an astronaut, they want to go to Mars, they want to see these things. So I understand why it's done this way. I just think it's a stupid idea, typically. Even if you wanted to start with like a small country, I still think that would be way too big. But you're doing the whole of Mars, and I don't think anybody's clamoring for this realistically. I don't think gamers are thinking, oh man, I can't wait to own NFTs of Mars and play a sandbox game on Mars. I have to wonder who you're making a game like this for. Unless it's an investment vehicle first and foremost, a speculation simulator, in which case, cool, congratulations, good luck. But if you are actually trying to make a video game, I don't think this is a good idea. I never am going to think it's a good idea. And every time somebody shows me one of these, I'm like, yeah, it's been done. And I've not heard any compelling arguments as to why it would be good or adopted by gamers. And obviously, when you tell me as a gamer who also has a lot of knowledge about cryptocurrency and things like this and in-game economies, you're going to tell me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You're a fossil. You don't know anything about Web3 and play to earn and blah, blah, blah. If you're saying that to somebody who you think first and foremost is a gamer, you've really lost your footing in that argument, because you need people like me to think these are good ideas and play them. Otherwise, where the fuck is your target market? Where is your exit liquidity? Because I'm going to tell you for a fact how this always goes. The first people to put money into these things are not gamers. They're not people who want to play the game. They're speculators. And those people will eventually abandon ship, whether they can get their money out, whether they can make a profit, or maybe they hold it into the long term. Eventually, they're going to want a return on that investment, as would the private equity. And if you have nobody to sell to other than more speculators, that's a death spiral. Eventually, that goes away. People start dumping, especially when there's negative sentiment or anything like that, as you can see from the negative 99.83% return on investment. If you're not bringing in fresh blood with gamers, then your game is nothing. It's dead. It's dead on arrival. So yeah, I always get confused by the criticism of like, you're a gamer, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, if that's your stance, then good luck operating a game for gamers. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you did, you can support me further by watching other videos or buying gamer subs. Anime girl thigh. Focus camera. There you go. Anime girl thigh. What other flavors do we have on the desk? Sour apple. This one's actually a super banger. Do love those sour flavors. You can buy those and more. They even do noodles now. They do sus snacks, which are like cereal bars. They do noodles. They do apparel, merch. I've got a hat somewhere. I don't know where it is. And you can buy it with a discount at the link in the video description. If you do, you support me. I get a kickback on whatever you spend. You get I think it's like 10, 15, 20%. I can't remember how much of a discount. But either way, the new season's starting soon, I think, with new shaker cups, new waifu cups. And you can buy those. So thanks for watching as always. Watch the new channel about Magic the Gathering, link in video description. And see you next time. Peace.